4 o'clock, call the meeting to order. Guess the first thing we have to do is deal with the minutes from the last meeting. As usual, we get a motion to waive them since they're out there on the internet for everybody to see.
So moved.
Okay, second.
I'll second.
Thank you. In favor of waiving?
Aye.
Aye.
It's unanimous. If anybody wants to familiarize themselves, it's out in the Google Drive. Okay, we have our quorum. All directors are present, along with owners, the Rothschilds, Claire, and Sandy, who seem to have disappeared.
Yes.
All right. So the first item on the agenda is the Right Way Milton cleanup status. And yeah, it's still kind of in negotiations. Apparently, we never made the $50,000 payment that was supposed to have been made months ago, leaving a balance of 16. When I thought we had a balance of 16, that's when I asked them to please look over the bills and justify the overcharges that the insurance says were overcharges. After going back and forth, they pretty much have submitted the exact same bill, no changes at all and no explanation of the overcharges. So I've gone back to them again after telling them that we sent them the 50,000, we owe them 16, and we'd like to know and get answers to our questions. And it's in their ball field again. So they are paid everything except for 16,000. Hopefully we'll negotiate that. But it's back to square one with them. They just went around in a big circle and gave us the exact same bill twice. So
David Palmer just joined.
So hello, David.
Sorry, got stuck in traffic, and then of course, Zoom wanted to update itself.
No worries. You haven't missed anything. Okay. Anybody have any questions about Right Way's cleanup status? Okay. So the next item on the agenda is WSV's progress update, new locks and sliders. Who's giving us that update?
Rose?
I've been in Maryland.
Oh,
I moved back up here 2 weeks ago. I told you that.
okay. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yep. Okay. I have not spoke to Patrick lately. I know that things were moving along nicely. I know there's some sliders that need adjusting. But I assume most people that have issues, they're talking directly to WSV.
Well, it's difficult because I've tried calling Patrick. Patrick tells me everything would have been wrapped up the end of this week, but that's not true. My unit still has a punch list of items that have not been addressed. Nancy called me yesterday wanting to know when her stairs are going to be done because apparently none of the units have had their stairs addressed yet. So I called and Nancy said neither Patrick nor Misty were either returning her calls or giving her any information on the stairs. I was able to get a hold of Misty yesterday, and she said that she just ordered the vinyl plank stairs for the units yesterday. And that the carpeting should be for those units with carpet should be installed next week. I don't know when the vinyl plank materials will be delivered, so I don't know when those stairs will be done.
Mm-hmm.
I know that my unit still is missing baseboard, grouting of the tile, doorknobs,
Well, it was. You don't, I mean, everything changes day to day.
it was as of yesterday, last night, actually.
Okay. I will make a commitment to get hold of Patrick, find out what's going on, and I'll send everybody an update.
He did not return my call. Otherwise, I would have had an update for you guys today.
So, yeah. All right. Anybody else want to talk on this subject?
Well, I'll say this. I think maybe they're slowing down because they haven't gotten payment on some things. But I know Jody said that she was going to cut those checks, I think, next week to them. So maybe that's what it could be, some of the issues there.
I mean, I haven't, usually when Patrick wants money, he calls me directly. And what are they looking for money for?
Yeah, they sent a message to Mark and myself about invoicing and speeding it up. And Mark told them they were trying to get it one check to them. And then, so we did send that through, but then Jody responded that she was cutting the checks, which everybody should have gotten who was on the latest list either yesterday or today. And then I think next week, WSB.
Well, those are what, the reimbursement checks you're referring to?
Yeah, the work that they did for units, they're getting reimbursements. So WSV themselves did many units and they're directly billed to us.
Okay.
It was on the invoice for last, I believe. Sent out to all directors.
All I would say is that if we've received the invoice, they've been scheduled for payment, meaning we schedule the payment through bill pay and it's gone.
Yeah, Jody
It said it's not going to, it's the delivery date is what Jody probably told you.
Correct. That's what I believe. But I'm thinking that's
Meaning
why
we paid it as soon as you told us to pay it. And when Jody communicates that, this is when it will be in their hands, not when we're going to pay it. Just to clarify, we're not sitting on money. As soon as you say pay something, we do it that day.
No, I get you. I'm saying I think that's why WSV's kind of slowing down a little bit.
Well, Misty said that the guys aren't there every day because now they're down to the punch list. Like the granite there's a couple of granite countertops being installed on Tuesday. They can't do the stairs. Rob's unit, Rob.
Yeah.
You're going to be the holdup for the project to get.
I'm not a holdup. They have their orders to do my kitchen when they get things to do my kitchen. I'm not holding anybody up.
They don't have orders to do your kitchen.
Okay.
They said that they don't have anything. Misty said she doesn't have anything for your kitchen. She's waiting on you for the kitchen.
They're waiting on finding the right cabinets for my kitchen. We have had a hard time finding the right cabinets. That is correct, but that has nothing to do with everybody else. That has nothing to do with the contracts that we have with WSV. So I'm not holding anything up. I've just told them, do me last. I'm in no rush. So besides the point.
Okay, so what she's saying is they're down to the punch list, the laminate and the carpeting for the stairs, the granite on 2 units for the countertop, and your kitchen is what she told me.
Again, as far as the association is concerned, I want the sliding doors done, the front doors done, all the trim work done, and the things that we contracted with them to do. What individual units have contracted with them to do their kitchens, or others for that matter, is irrelevant to them being paid. If they're holding back because individual units aren't paying them.
You didn't say they were holding back for individual
It was implied.
units.
It was implied that they might not be moving so fast because they're not getting payments. That has nothing
Not
to
what
do
she
with the
implies.
contract that
That's not the feeling I got.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Then things are progressing. All right. What else? Anybody else want to talk about this subject?
Paul wanted to talk about it and send an email. Paul, jump in here.
Yeah, well, I just have tried to get a hold of Misty for a couple of weeks, and I sent her an email asking for an update as to their estimate of when they're going to get done and what needs to be done. I never get an answer. So I don't know whether she stopped working there or what's happening, but
Health
I'm not-
issues,
health?
health issues.
Oh, wow.
Oh, all right.
That's
Well,
sad.
Paul, I got your email with the correct code, so I'll be going over tomorrow, so I'll take pictures.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Thanks, Claire. We miss you.
Miss you.
Okay, next subject is Galloway's South Building, North Building patching. Daniel, you want to bring me up?
Yeah, I talked to Leo yesterday, and he informed me that there's a punch list on the south building for the GAF warranty. So he was supposed to do it this week. I'm not sure, but in reality, when he gets a punch list all taken care of, it'll be re-inspected by GAF, and then they'll furnish us with a warranty. So that's what we're waiting for that. He has some things he needs to take care of. He supposedly was going to do that this week, or it'll be next week. And then GF will come back, the rep, and re-inspect it and then issue a warranty, and then we'll get our warranty, and then we can settle up with him on that. And then as far as the north building is concerned, kind of went round and round with that subject. He said, well, the repairs were done before the south building roof was done. And I realized, yeah, they were right before the hurricane. But then Mark mentioned that the GAF rep, and you did too, that mistakenly they somehow walked over on that roof. And they said, well, there's things that need to be done here. And then, of course, we would pay for it. And so they got a little mixed up with that. So I called the office and they're all mixed up. But I'll have to get to the bottom of that one again, keep on with them on that. Because apparently from what Mark told me, the GAF rep went onto the north building by mistake. And then he found some things and then he brought it to their attention, and Galway was going to fix those items after they completed the south roof. Well,
Yeah,
in reality,
Dan,
the south, yeah.
That was before they even started the south roof. That was when the first day that a few products were.
Well, they
delivered.
probably finished it already.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't think there's anything to worry about. So in reality, all we're waiting for is, and which is good because this roof was done, seemed pretty smooth except for the resloping. I don't know. I don't want to go back. But anyway, we will get a warranty, and then they will get paid after we receive our GAF 20-year warranty, which should be very soon. Okay?
Okay,
So that's that on that one, which is good news.
I can tell you that Joe told me that the water running off the front is virtually eliminated in heavy rain.
Oh,
I
that's
hope-
great.
Well,
That's
well
good.
then that's good news.
that's why we
Okay.
did it. So great.
So it's fine.
Their work.
That's good. That's good, but we need to get our warranty. Until we get our warranty, it's not done. And then once we get our warranty and they get paid, we'll be great.
Okay. Thank
So
you
we're
for the update.
real close to that. Real close. Probably a week or two.
So I'm confused. Are you going back to them about the north building or?
No, apparently it's been taken care of. Oh,
So the north building, it may have a GAF roof on it, but it was never slated to have the 20-year warranty.
no, it wasn't applied by a GAF
By-
license
Right.
a roofing contractor, and an application was not filled out for a warranty. And yes, the material, if it truly is, which I probably believe it is, it's probably warranted the material for maybe 10 years, from what I understand. But actually, the roofing contractor who applied it and GAF themselves will not warranty the application of it because it was not done in the proper procedure of application of a warranty prior to when it was installed,
Which we've known.
which we all know that's the past. But you know, the main thing right now, we can't go back. We can't change the past.
Right.
We learn from that. We learned from that, and then we got on the right track with this south building, and that we will have a warranty. And then we make sure, which is beautiful, something happens, then we're covered. We just call GAF, even if Galway should go out of business, they'll still cover them. The roofing contractor has to cover them, I believe, 2 years. And then the manufacturer will cover them the additional 18 years, but the material is 2020. So it's a beautiful thing. You know, once we have the warranty in file, anything happens with that roof, it leaks, we get a hold of GAF or the roofing contractor, either one, and we have the warranty number. We can call GAF, we'll be covered. And that's good. Perfect. All right.
And as far as we know, we have no issues with the north roof. I mean, as far as it is watertight and there's been
I
no
didn't see any
leakage
damage in
reported.
mine. I don't think anyone else saw any. I mean, that would be the indication.
I have no signs of any.
I have no signs either, so we're good. That's a good thing.
Unless somebody knows something we don't.
Right, and the only thing we can do again is with the north building is just, if we find things, unfortunately, we'll just have to get a hold of Galway or someone else and just have it repaired, unfortunately. But thank God we don't have any issues right now.
Right now, knock on wood. Okay, so the next thing on the agenda is Daniel's
I submitted that.
to discuss. So
yeah, I discussed the ceiling bill. I sent it to all of you.
Yep.
So I'd like to be reimbursed if possible, of course. It was caused by the storm. So.
All right, so why don't you, for everybody else that might not be aware, explain what happened here.
Well, the roof leaks caused by the storm, and I had Carpenter King's Arthur fixed the ceiling after the roof was patched, of course, obviously. Once the roof was patched, then I had him come in there and fix the ceiling and paint it after the roof was patched, of course. You know, that was before we did the resloping, or before we did the south building, right? You know, because obviously we didn't have a warranted roof on the north building.
Right. So the roof leaked. You had Carpenter King come in, patch
after it was fixed, after the roof was patched, right?
And
that was the bill for fixing it.
Okay. And you know, this is out for discussion. The one thing I would say is the association is not responsible for the paint. We're only responsible for the sheetrock and texture. David, yes or no?
Yep. Well, we're not responsible for texture either, just paint. Well, we're not responsible for anything other than drywall, smooth surface drywall. Texture and paint would be unit owner responsibility.
Well, the paint is minimal, as all of us know. A gallon of paint is roughly $50 a gallon.
But time is money too.
Well, I mean, if you want to
my point being, Daniel, it's not an itemized bill, and $1,550 for a piece of sheetrock on the ceiling.
It's not. It's more than that. But around the windows, the wall, around the windows or above
Again,
the windows.
I did ask
Okay.
you to explain, and you
Okay,
said the
well,
ceiling,
let me
so.
explain a little bit more, okay? The ceiling above by the bay windows, because it was the edge of the roof. And we all know that we got Galway in there to fix those repairs. So we've got the ceiling there and the wall around the picture window facing the harbor, right? Okay, so it was minimal painting of maybe less than even a gallon. Because we're only talking about, I mean, it's mostly drywall work, and he also had to do a little bit of wood, fixing things like that. And then he had to spray the mold inhibitor, right? To be quite, mold inhibitor, take it out, mold inhibitor, install the drywall, mud it, and then there was ceiling and around the window. So but the minimal painting, I mean, hardly any paint, because it's just that little, I mean, less than even a gallon, I would think. I mean, there's hardly anything. A gallon goes 300 square feet, and
Anybody
that's certainly,
want to talk on this? Anybody
it's
have?
not even a gallon of paint, 300 square feet per gallon. You can look it up. 100%. I deal with this every day.
Look,
Go ahead. I mean, if you want to reduce it a little bit, fine, but I think I should be compensated.
I'm just saying, we're only responsible for
I
certain.
understand. Well, so then
And I'm
reduce
not
it.
looking at it, you're looking at it as a unit owner. I'd like you to put on your board of directors hat.
I understand. I'm trying to do that. Okay, so we're not responsible for the paint. And the paint at the most is $50, or say 100, and then applying it. So knock off a couple $100, but not like 500, because it's not paint. It's just paint for a small area.
Do you have a
So-
picture of what was patched? Of the damage?
I have a picture somewhere, but we have the bill. I mean, this is it. I mean, the guy's.
I don't
it's
have,
been
I mean, we have a bill that just says invoice number 1441
You have the
15.
details.
It's not an itemized bill that I can see in any way, shape, or form. So, all right.
We know it was, it's done. Okay, I'm not BSing anyone here. This is the facts.
No, but I'm not sitting here in this chair looking to give away any more money than necessary.
Well, there's not giving away.
But
It was done.
No,
So
well,
let me jump in real quick. So
how much are you asking for?
You just take $200 off of that, and that'll cover it.
So if you look at the estimate,
take the paint out. Take the paint out.
you send an estimate, and the estimate shows labor's $1,250, and that's for demo and the drywall, under the window, treat with mold killer, and paint with kills. All right, and then the next one is install new drywall and match existing drywall texture, paint when done. And then the labor after that is demo rotted pieces of wood and replace with new lumber, and that's $300. So you got $1,250 and $300, then you got to deduct at that $1,250 the paint and the drywall texture. So I don't know what the estimate
I've
on
got a
that.
suggestion.
No, that's just that's itemized. It's $1,250 for the whole deal.
And then $300 more for labor for the demo on the rotted pieces of wood and replace with new lumber.
Is there any reason why this contractor can't provide a broken out invoice?
No, there's no reason.
Then I would say that we ask him to do that, and then we can say what is association responsibility and what is unit owner responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Daniel, I'm fine with approving the payment for the rotted wood and for the drywall. And, if there was any insulation, anything that we're responsible for, but I don't want to set precedent for just paying bills that we know are including things that we're not supposed to be.
Then take out the paint.
Well, I'd love to do that, but I don't have that itemized bill to do that. So
Well, we know what paint costs, and we know what the area is. We all have the same unit. It's common sense. We
I
all
am
have
only
the same.
going to approve what's put on my desk I am not gonna
We
make
all
adjustments
have
to
the
it.
same
So-
size unit, right? Everything.
Submit.
We all have the same size unit. We all know what the window size is. We all know what the drywall size is. I mean, it's not a custom. Everyone has separate. We know what it is. We know how many.
Do you want me to put this on the floor right now? Right now, I have a bill for $1,550 that Daniel's looking for reimbursement
Take
for.
notes. Then take,
Anybody in favor, say aye.
just take the paint off of it, okay?
I can't just take the paint off of it. I don't have the itemized line to take the paint off.
Do you think that?
I would
you think that
appreciate it if you would
$300
take the
is
paint
enough?
off and resubmit your bill without the paint on it. Or we
Resubmit
can
the
vote
bill.
on it right now.
Take the paint off for $300 and have it over.
I can't pay an invoice, David. Can we
Yeah,
pay- I need the
if you
invoice.
ask me today, I would say this is not appropriate for this particular meeting. This needs to go back to the contractor to change the invoice into an itemized, and then the board can actually add up what is board responsibility and what is not. And then at that point, it could be resubmitted.
And take the paint off, right?
So at this point, I am gonna make a motion that we table this until next month and
Okay,
hopefully
so
have
you want me to go
appropriate,
back to them?
and
have them
hopefully have the
itemized?
appropriate paperwork.
And then
I'll
take the
second
300.
that motion.
Thank you, Mark. In favor?
I,
Aye.
All right. It passes with 4 board members' ayes. Next
Guys are
item.
difficult, very difficult.
Sorry. I don't mean to be.
Extremely difficult.
I really don't mean to be.
Well, you are. I mean,
I'm
anyone, you have the same size unit. you
Yeah,
know that
and
this-
I have no idea what it would cost to paint it. I really don't.
Oh,
I
really?
really don't. I have no idea.
I mean, Dan, just not to stir the pot or whatever, you said earlier that the contractor would be willing to itemize the invoice, so just have them do that.
Yeah, well, my time's very valuable like you. I have so many things in the fire. Okay, that's why I don't really like, okay, I will deal with this. I'm stuck with this situation. I'll deal with it, okay?
And the next thing on the agenda is erosion behind Claire's unit. Claire?
I'm still waiting on an estimate. I know, from what I understand, you said the board wasn't able to help with anything until next year.
I think what I said was we don't have anything budgeted for it. We
Right.
could do a special assessment if the board feels it's necessary. I don't, we're not gonna budget for it unless we have numbers to budget for. So, I understand that all things take time, and if you don't have anything to bring to us right now,
I'm waiting on an estimate from Misty, basically.
okay. Then we will table it until next month and we'll talk about it then.
Okie doke.
All
I'll
right,
actually send you, when I get an estimate, I'll send it to the board.
excellent. Thank you. Next item is leaking lanai roofs. Mark and Rose, we're looking into having them coated. Mark or Rose, you wanna talk
Miss-
about what you found?
Misty gave me an estimate yesterday for the elastomeric coating. Is that correct, Mark?
Yes, that was what Daniel recommended, and I passed that on to Misty.
It's 2 coats. To do the entire roof is $620 per unit.
Okay, I like it.
I gave her the go-ahead on my unit.
Okay, she did not send that to me.
Well, she said, like I said, she's had some health issues. She thought she had sent it to you and me, and she didn't. So when I finally got a hold of
Does that include patching it? Cleaning it and patching it before the application of the elastomeric coating 2 coats? Or have you seen it in writing?
I don't know.
That has to be in. Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
Okay,
I would have to.
Because if
agree
there's
with-
any holes in it, they have to be addressed first. Of course, cleaned first, and then like a power wash or something like that, then patched, let it dry, and then coat it. and wait between the two coats. And then it'll work. Otherwise it won't work.
Okay, I will
Just make
contact
sure
her.
that that's taken care of, that it's patched. Any kind of holes that they would find that need to be sealed with like an elastomeric caulking, like a OSI type caulking. That's a brand, OSI, O, and then S, and then I caulking. Clean
Dan,
it, OSI, and then 2 coats.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Daniel.
Daniel?
Yeah,
Yeah, I took those instructions exactly with links to the products, and that's what I sent to Misty, asking her to
yeah,
quote.
I saw that, but I just
And
want to
what I
make sure
don't
that,
know is, what I don't know is if that is what is being quoted, and I haven't
Right.
seen a copy.
right, I know, that's exactly what I told you. but
Rose,
We don't know.
Rose, can
that-
you send me what Misty sent you? Can you just
She
forward that?
didn't send me anything. I talked to her on the phone late yesterday.
Okay, then I'm
Verbal.
gonna consider that an official quote until we have it in writing with all those steps on it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, those steps need to be done, otherwise it won't work.
Plus, when
And-
we get it, can you send that to all the homeowners so everybody can make a decision on what they want to
Well,
do?
what I had said to Misty was, once you get me a quote with all these are on the quote and a final number, I will forward this out to all the residents and then let them pick whether or not they want it done. And chances are you may be doing multiple units at the same time. And so, once you're already up there with a power washer, wouldn't you rather do 5 than do 1? And she said yes. And so I would hold, I'm certainly not going to say yes to her without that piece of paper. So to your point, Rose, she's sick right now. Let's get her fixed up or whatever. But I'm going to hold off until I get that quote from her. And yes, then I will be happy to send it to all the owners.
Okay,
And maybe if you can get them all done properly, you can get a discount too. So be
Yeah.
more of them. Instead of the $600, it could be less.
My point is I'm staying on top of this, and I appreciate you doing the same, Rose.
okay,
Okay, just make sure that the specs that Mark sent out are followed, and if that's in there, then it'll be fine. If not, then it's not gonna work.
Perfect.
Okay,
Okay. Anybody else on the Lanai roofs? All right, so the next thing says something about Claire's bedroom roof leak is fixed. So did we have a leak in our new roof? that
Not
got-
on the new one, no.
This was an old leak and we're not worried about it. So you're good. Your roof is good, yes?
The roof is good. There's no new leaks. Once I move back in and get it organized, I will come back to the board and address them because the roofing company took responsibility. They said they were going to fix it. Then the hurricanes happened. I haven't lived there, so then when I move back, I'll revisit it with you all.
Okay. Palm trees. Apparently palm trees need trimming. Who's brought that to the agenda?
I did. One of the tenants said they were going to trim palm trees because they were scratching their car. And I said, I don't know which tenant. And I said, no, that's our responsibility. If the palm tree is scratching your car, move your car somewhere else. There are not assigned spaces.
Yeah, I guess not knowing which palm trees, I mean, if it's scratching cars, it must be low ones. It's either the pygmy palms in front of the south building or the arekas down the property line.
It's the pygmy palms, and now that I recall, it's who's the tenant that moved in early? I forgot her name.
If I can address this, please, the
Sure.
palm trees have been trimmed. This is Sandy.
The palm trees have been what?
Trimmed,
They've been trimmed.
yes. The lawn people did it.
Okay, so there we go.
Okay, done. Off the list.
Boom. Next item, gutter cleaning.
I spoke with Joe and he got up on top of his unit and he said the gutters were already filled with stuff. He cleaned the best he could, but he said we really need to start this year and from this year forward schedule yearly, a minimum yearly gutter cleaning, and they need it now.
Especially the lower ones, I would assume, with the
Yes,
mass.
yes.
No,
Joe,
it
do you-
depends on my feeling about that. I deal with that industry too. That I know they're a custom size, I believe, it's gutters, but perhaps we can look at the cost of putting a gutter guard and the cost of actually yearly, if we do yearly cleaning, and the difference of how long a gutter guard will last compared to how much we spend on cleaning them in the future.
David, do you have anything to add to this conversation?
I mean, we can obviously have, we can bid folks to clean out the gutters. I have not yet had a association that has actually spent the money, put gutter guards on. You know, the issue is what's the slope of the roof? How much water's going in there? Do the gutter guards actually prevent high volume water from getting into the gutters and you have run over? All of those issues, but we have not actually had any association choose to actually put gutter guards on to date.
In Florida, approximately, not going to hold you this number, what's the cost to clean gutters?
Oof. It depends because it's a linear foot type of thing. And of course, I wasn't prepared for the question, or otherwise I would have looked it up. You know, the last time I've had clean gutters, most of the ones that I've cleaned gutters on, they're considerably larger associations than you are. So it's a much larger number. The nice thing is this is not something that requires a permit or anything to that effect. So you may be able to find for example, like a handyman, Shane, we use him all over the place. He's licensed and insured. It may not be as expensive as we think it's going to be. I'd rather not, and I know this sounds waffling, but I don't want to say this is what it's going to cost because I could be completely full of crap.
Do you have a gutter, David, do you have a gutter cleaning company that you particularly recommend that you've used in the past?
Honestly, I'd rather just go to the handyman and see, because what you're talking about is somebody going up and putting up a ladder, climbing up the ladder and digging the crap out. It's not rocket science. We go to a gutter company, there's going to be a premium to get that done. Do I have a specific company? Not particular at this moment. I wasn't prepared for the question. I apologize. But what I'd prefer to do is actually ask our handyman that we send all over the place. You guys may have used him in the past as well.
I've used them on my home.
And just say, hey, take a look at this place and tell us what it costs to clean out the gutters. And then I'll send you the bid and you can decide whether or not, you know, my guess is, you know, we're talking what? Each building's 300 linear feet and you've got gutters front and back. So, I mean, let's just assume it's 300 on the front and 300 on the back. 600, that's 1,200 linear feet. $500-600, maybe 1,000 at the max.
Yeah, we only have gutters on the back, on the lower.
Yeah, but you have upstairs and downstairs, so it's the same footage. It's still 2 sets of gutters.
You know, asking me what it's going to cost today, I don't have an ability to give you a month, because whether or not they can do it from the ground or they have to get on the roof, we know they can't walk on the lanai roofs. I need somebody to go out and take a look at it. If that's what you want to do, we can certainly get some bids and move from there. Make that decision.
He's a handyman. Why throw away money? We've already thrown enough away. He's a handyman. As long as he's insured, who cares?
Were we talking about Sean Winsome?
That may be one of them. There's also a gentleman that and forgive me because I don't know his name, but his last name, his first name's Shane. That it's
All right, Shane Winston. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I
I'm sorry.
missed Shane Winsome.
Yeah.
Yep, Shane. He's done some work for us. He was great.
Yeah. And I honestly, the cheapest way you're going to get that done is to see if Shane can come do it. And that
we need it
would be
done
my
now?
recommendation on where to start.
I got his number right here even on my phone.
Yeah.
All right.
So do we actually need to have it done? I mean, we just had new gutters up. It hadn't even been a year. Do we need it done now?
That was Joe's point, is that he went up on his, the gutters, at the end of his line. He said they were already full. They needed to be
Well,
cleaned.
I can give him a call and I can call him. I got his number.
I
can
mean,
call
the
him
other
this weekend.
side is if you're bringing them out to clean the gutters, the other side may be, well, what is filling the gutters? What kind of leaves are in there, and where are they coming from? And you know, at the same time that you're cleaning the gutters, maybe cut the branches that are feeding the gutters.
It would be interesting to know so basically we have 4 different gutters, okay? We have the north building upstairs and lanai, and the south building upstairs and lanai. The upstairs is so high, I couldn't see leaves getting in there too frequently. The lanai on the back of the north building is far enough away from the mangrove. Same thing, I don't really see that filling up. But the one on the south building, the mangroves are 8 feet away. Some of them are hanging over the lanais. That gutter I can see filling up and plugging up a lot more frequently. So maybe, you know, it's been a year almost since the gutters went up. Get an inspection, see which ones are dirty, which ones aren't. I mean, we might not need them all cleaned.
I'll give him a call this week.
Rob, I went and looked at my gutters. I looked down through my bedroom window and they're clean. I guarantee you're right. It's the south building gutters. I guarantee.
Are we talking the upper or lower?
Lower.
You're talking the lanais.
Yeah.
Yep. Lanai gutters on the south
lanais
building.
on the south building seem to be the problem.
Yep.
Lanai. Okay, well, I'll get a hold of lanais on south building. Okay.
Yep, that's all.
If we're not cleaning every single gutter out there, the $1,000 just dropped down to $250 to $400. I would assume.
Lanai south building. That's it.
For
Okay,
$250, have them do it tomorrow. For
All right.
$500, maybe next week.
Can I interject something?
What's
This
that?
is Sandy.
Yep.
This is Sandy. My daughter-in-law cleaned mine, and it didn't take her more than 10 minutes. Shane charges $70 an hour, blank, whatever he does, he charges by the hour. So that's the information I have regarding the gutters. And they were clogged up when she cleaned them out. So anyway, that's my input.
At $70 an hour, if it took her 10 minutes, it should take him, 10 minutes per unit? So maybe, how many units do we have? 50 minutes, 1 hour? So maybe it's a $70 bill?
Yeah.
That would be a no-brainer.
I'd like to make
God's ears. I've never seen a $70 bill, but
Yeah,
let's hope for that.
I'd like to make a motion that we authorize Danny to contact Shane to get the gutters cleaned, the lower gutters on the south building.
Yeah, well, so long as he doesn't gouge us.
I'll get a
Why don't you have a motion to approve up to 150 or $200? Have Shane bid it before you turn him loose.
Danny, if he can do it under $200, he's got the job.
Okay.
One lanai roof.
So that's my motion.
I got it. I got this.
I need a second.
Second.
I'll second it. All
Okay.
in favor?
Got it.
We need to vote. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
So if I get him to do it for free, you approve my, just kidding. I'm just joking.
Okay.
And throw it in another building for free, then you'll approve my deal, huh? Okay. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
The next item on the agenda is to discuss the peeling paint on the front of unit number 42. Okay. What do we need to talk about here? I mean, I saw a picture. I think it's up underneath the upstairs window. Is that true? Anybody know anything about
Yes,
this?
it's a bubble up there, and that was handled. WSV sent somebody out to fix it and paint it.
Yeah, how about that? Another one off the list. Okay. That would bring us to new business. Anybody out there want to bring any new business before the board today?
Oh, yeah. We got some reimbursement checks from,
Yes. I told Jody to send that out to you guys.
All
We
right.
just got some insurance money. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's some.
Yeah, that represents, I haven't looked at the actual claim itself that goes along with those checks, but that was the extras that we got in on the first flood, the Helene flood. Milton extras still have not been submitted, but that is the money for the Helene flooding extras.
okay,
Um,
not a whole lot.
no, it's a
But it's some.
it's a couple $1,000, and to be honest, most of that money represents the mirrors on the walls in 3 units: Paul and Rana's mirrors, my mirrors, and Claire's mirrors.
Oh, that's good.
So I would assume that we would do the same thing as we did with the other interior items. And if you get your mirror replaced, you'll submit a bill and you'll be reimbursed up into the amount. If you don't replace your mirrors, then you don't get reimbursed. That's the way we've done it with everything else. I would assume we'll do it the same way.
That makes sense. How do we find out, and you may have sent it at some point, so forgive me. How do I know how much money I have to buy new mirrors?
I have to look at the claim and see exactly. I mean, the one mirror, Claire, that they are paying you to replace, they never took off the wall and it's still on your wall. So you've got kind of extra money because they just assumed that that mirror was going to get broken and it didn't.
So it'll be a really pretty mirror.
But well, that said, I don't have the numbers in front of me. I apologize for that. But I will get them out to you, or Mark will get them out to you as soon as I get them to Mark.
Okay, thanks.
I do apologize to everybody. It was one of those things. I'm like, hey, I've got a meeting today. I know there was checks coming. Did we get them? Yeah, they're right here. I'm like, did you send them to the board? No, we didn't. I'm like, let's get that out today. So your board only got that stuff today because I was on vacation and wasn't riding herd. Apologies.
Okay, any other new business that anybody wants to bring before the board?
House numbers for
Okay,
the units. They should all be standardized. And I sent a picture to Mark today. It's Home Depot metal 4-inch. We shouldn't have those block sticky backed press-on numbers that look like cheap crap. We should have something that looks classy, that wasn't just a press-on.
I agree.
And the numbers are like $5 a piece. I looked for something that was reflective, but I couldn't find anything that was not very expensive.
So $10 a unit, basically.
Yeah.
And
$150 for numbers.
these nail into the door, I assume.
They do nail.
You can't nail into a,
Okay, so then our
Middle floor.
second choice was the original one I sent to Mark, which was these were also from Home Depot. It's $8 each and they have some depth to them. They look really nice. They're black and they are also, well, that's 4 inches. And they are sticky back. I
So
sent
no, I
that,
mean, I'd like to ask, if the best ones are nail on, let's talk to Patrick and see how he can attach them to the doors. I mean,
Are the doors metal?
doors metal.
yeah,
Yeah, you can't use a nail on for metal.
you can, but you could use a screw.
You could. I'm not in favor of using screws to pierce that barrier.
True.
I'd much rather have a higher end adhesive or, you know, just because eventually they're going to, you know, you're talking about an expendable item that is going to wear out at some point.
Yeah.
And then when you remove it, you've got rust and all
hole in
the
it,
rest of
leak.
that nonsense.
Water
you
can
see
get
it?
in it and destroy your door.
Yeah, I'm more in favor of using a, you know, a marine adhesive or something to that effect. You know, not a stick on when we think, oh, it's tape. No, you know, you can use a heavy duty adhesive that is never coming off, even if the door is completely underwater.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you see the numbers? They're dimensional. They're about 1/4 inch thick.
Where are we gonna see them?
Where's my camera?
You're not on.
I'm not on?
We can hear you, but not see you.
Are you kidding me?
No.
How do I get on? I don't know how to, oh, there's my video.
There,
There
hey.
you are.
Go ahead,
Wow,
sign-
okay,
sign
now.
off.
Let's see if you can see this. Come on. Can you see the numbers?
Yeah,
Okay, and it's, they're dimensional. They're about 1/8 of an inch thick. They look really nice. They're $8 a piece.
okay.
And they're from Home Depot. Those were the original ones I got for my unit, and then I returned them because we needed to have a board discussion. I didn't want to put anything on till we had a board discussion. So I
I'm
don't,
fine with those.
okay,
If we're making the decision now, I mean, they're only numbers
and they're at Home Depot.
and they're at Home Depot. So I assume we'll ask WSV to number all the units so they're all the same? So that each person doesn't have to go get their own numbers?
Okay, and I'll send this, I'll send the information to Misty. That's
Very good. Okay,
That's the only thing.
so house numbers. Going to WSV. $8 per number.
So $16 per unit, 240
You
total.
may be able to get it cheaper because they've got this discount from Home Depot.
And then, of course, he's gonna charge us installation, so it'll go up a little. But let's just figure probably about $10 per number, $20 per unit, $300 for the complex. It's
Okay.
still not a real bad number.
No.
Okay, anybody else want to bring any kind of new business before the board? All right, with that,
Oh, no, don't go away. Next meeting,
Oh,
oh, we were gonna get to that.
you like to sneak out of here.
All right,
Friday, August 1 is the
next
first
meeting.
Friday.
Works for me.
You know, and also, when they coat the roof here, I just want to tell you from experience that even though they fixed all the holes, they need to put drop cloths. I mean, common sense that we have, some people don't. They need to have drop cloths or tarps in the lanais and the lanais cleared out of any furniture or anything in there. in case there are some pinholes that they didn't fix, the coating will drop onto the floor, okay?
Yep, thank you. Good idea.
So somehow, I don't know if they'll put that in the contract. Normally they won't, but someone will have to oversee it, that they don't screw it up and destroy everything. And absolutely nothing in the lanais while they do that, because something can drop in between a pinhole or the wall.
All
Okay?
right. Yes.
Very important.
Okay, so then, we'll schedule the next meeting back onto the 1st, I guess. It's only, 3 weeks away.
And I'll get a hold of
Um,
Arthur about the bill, have it itemized. Hopefully we could finish that up.
so then, August 1st, 4 PM. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
Yes.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you all.